This is the chart of Nifty. What if I told you that there is a trap in this up move? Can you see it in the candlesticks? No, but there is a trap. Now, take the fixed ranged volume profile tool, put it over this entire zone. Now, before I put it in the entire zone, I need you to understand the sequence which is happening. Watch the first few candles. It's all green, right? Very good. So you generally expect buying pressure to happen here. Okay. So let me show you. I'm putting the tool over here. I've selected the tool, the fixed range volume profile. Now, hold on. I'll tell you the entire settings. What are the color settings which I'm using? All that, the value areas, all that will be discussed. But first, try to understand this part. This is very important. Watch what this tool is telling you. This tool is telling you that yes, there's good buying pressure. There's a good buying pressure in the value area. There's good buying pressure all the way up. All right. Now, let me just expand this tool to the next candle. You can see the doji type red color candle. Let me expand it. What do you see? There is somebody who sold. You can see the red mark, right? You can see the red. Now, this is not volume. This is delta. I'll explain it as we go into the video. The red part, this is where some sellers have come in. Okay, let me just mark this zone. Mark it for my own benefit, that there are some sellers entered in this candle. Okay, good. Now, let's expand this fixed range volume profile even to the next candle. Okay, doing that. Good. Green candle, and there are some buyers in the market. Happy. Now I want you to see this important part, that as soon as I move it to the next candle, it is a green color candle. So in a green color candle, somebody has placed shorts. We have not reached the red color candle yet. Don't forget, we have not reached the red color candle. We are still in the green color candle, this range. Okay. We are there, and you can see that there is somebody who has placed shorts over here. Very simple, right? Somebody has placed shorts in the green color candle. So let me mark that zone now. That is more important for me. Okay. Expanding the zone. Now, what happens next? In a green color candle, when somebody has placed shorts, that is something we call a divergence in volume profile. There's delta divergence, there's so many other things, but this is the key. This is that trigger. This is that footprint of the operator, if you want to call them the smart money, whatever you want to call. This is the movement where a trap has been set. So what happens in the market after this? Let me remove this tool and let's see what happens in the market after this. So you can see that this is a nasty, nasty fall in the market right after the trap was set. If I take out this replay and let me show you the entire scene. Now, where did this trap start from? Over here, right? Over here, the trap started all the way on top, marking this trap zone. This level was 25,485. This is a 5-minute chart. Let me go to a higher time frame and show you better. 25,485 level. Where is the market right now? All the way fall the deep. Now we have touched 24,000. Nearly 1,400 points fall has come. Simple. You have identified a trap that happened in this zone here, small tiny zone, and we have fallen almost 1,500 points. All right. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the first time I'm going to reveal some of my research methods to identify traps. I'm going to show you this tool, fixed range volume profile, so that you can find big smart money players in the live market. And beware, I'm telling you, the last example will literally blow your mind. So at the end of the video, I want you to learn something that you can directly apply in the market when it opens. All right, now in front of you screen is the Sun Pharma chart. Now, why did I pick Sun Pharma? I'll tell you the exact reason. First, This was one of our stock picks in your underground traders group. We had 2 weekly time zones, and right now, for example, the price is trading in the time zone, right? In the live market, I had tweeted, for those who are following me on Twitter, right? The link is in the description. You can follow me on Twitter as well for live market updates. So in the live market, I tweeted that there was an unusual buyer at 1838 level. Now, how did I find this? How did I find this? And what happened? We'll see that. But before you go there, you must understand, let's understand the tool and its settings. Now, the fixed ranged volume profile. This tool is available in the forecasting and projection, or forecasting and measurement tools. This is available probably in all charting softwares. So what I'm using right now is TradingView. You can see this is the fixed ranged volume profile. This fixed range volume profile, when I click it and apply it, it looks something like this. Now this is actually, let me just put it here, I'll show you. Okay. Now the settings, now this is what I'm going to reveal. My settings, you can just copy paste it and apply it. You don't have to use so much of your times figuring out which is the best settings. I'll just tell you everything right now. Note this. First, the rows layout. Now we are in the FRVP, that is your fixed range volume profile settings. The rows layout, all right, the rows layout is nothing but number of rows. Ticks per row, number of rows, you'll see later on in your own experience. Not a big difference, but we select number of rows here. All right. Now row size, what you're going to do, this is dynamic. All right. There are few levels you can use. There is 25. I want you to see the chart as I change it. Okay. As I change it, I want you to see the difference in the chart here, the fixed range volume profile. Look at the difference. So I'm going to select 25. Okay. You can see the blocks become a little bit bigger. Okay. It's much more, it covers more area. The row size is smaller, but the blocks become bigger. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to 50, 25, 50. You can see it has become smaller. Now I'm going to change it to 75. It has become even more smaller. Now I'm changing it to 100, even more small. Okay. So basically, it is just becoming smaller to show you different levels of pricing or possible movement in that single candle. So in one single candle itself, you see here, there are so many rows, right? This is a 5-minute chart. So why do we use different dynamic settings? It's simple. You can select which is most comfortable you. You can stick with one, or you can use many. As you use it further, you will understand, okay, which is best for you. My preference, okay, simple. You use your 25 to 50 in your higher time frames, your daily chart, your weekly, and your monthly. 25 and 50. You can toggle between them and see which is better. In your normal weekly analysis, in your 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, you can use 50 and 75. Okay. 50 and 75 is a good option. This will give you a good idea of what I'm going to tell you. You will see that in the coming examples. Okay. Once you go down below 5-minute chart, for 75 and 100 is a good setting you can use for the row size. Now, that's it. That's the setting for row size, dynamic. You can change it as per you like. Volume. Now, this volume thing, there are 3 options, up, down. So up volume, down volume, total volume, and delta. We want to select delta. Delta, by definition, is nothing but your net buying and selling pressure happening in a specific area of price. Delta, let me repeat that, simple, buying and selling pressure happening in a specific area of price. Now, value area volume. Okay, so value area volume is very simple. This is default will be at 70. Okay, default at 70. This is what 90% of the public use. We are not that. We are totally different from 90% of the public. We are only 10% people. We have our own methods of doing it. Okay, select 38. Put it at 38%. This is the value area volume. Now, style, you will see green and red, but I have changed my settings. You can do that as per your wish, however you want. The only major settings you need to do here is your up volume, down volume. Up volume, down volume, don't worry about it. This is just your candles. This is the range outside. Let me zoom in, it'll be much better for you. Okay, it's very simple. Your up volume here is cyan color, some light blue color, right? You can see this. This is the up volume. Delta up meaning buying pressure. Okay. Up volume, down volume is nothing but selling pressure. Simple. This is outside the value area. Now there's two important things called VAH, VAL. This is nothing but your value area high and value area low. The last one is POC. I think this is everything. Everyone knows this. Point of control. Maximum buying and selling pressure at this point. POC, point of control, of the bulls or the bears. All right, POC. If I go to inputs again, let me show you value area volume 38, right? Earlier it was 70. Now you see, if I put it to 70, you'll see it's a big, for the entire range you select, price range, this is 70% of the range. All right. What we want is 38. We want us to put this as 38. Now you can see that this your value area high and value area low. So high, always the upper side is value area high, and this is your value area low. You can change the color as per your wish. I've used white color. Again, it's for me because I have a black canvas background. I'm using a white color value. This is all basic things. You can do it on your own. Now, inside the value area, this is your value area up. Okay, I've selected dark blue. Same thing, up volume, down value area, both are same, both represent buying pressure. All right. But I wanted to change the color inside the value area. So I have selected a darker blue shade. And for the value area down again, it's inside the up volume and down volume. Okay. Inside the value area. So value area down is nothing but your down volume, selling pressure inside the value area. I've changed it to a different color, magenta or purple, you want to call it, but that is my preference because I want to immediately understand, okay, this is the value area, this is a different color. Okay. For my benefit, I've done that. You can change it as per your wish. All right. Now, this is the entire settings you need to know when you apply this fixed ranged volume profile. All right. Now, let's look at the stock of Sun Pharma. This, I tweeted this in the live market, 1838 buyer here, unusual buyer sitting here. What did I see? And let me use the tool and show it to you. Very simple. You see there's a fall in the market, right? There's a good fall in the market. And in this fall, the most recent swing high is over here and we see a drop. Now, this is again one of the stocks from your underground traders group. We have used this as an example for finding trap in a specific time zone. Time trap. Okay. Time zone, the trap in the time zone. Now, underground traders group members, I think you should be sharp now. I use the volume profile. I select this and before the time zone. Yes, okay. I see there's good selling pressure. Value area is at this part. Okay. Value area, the highest transaction of buyers and sellers. The point of control is here. Remember, point of control is always inside the value area. That is default. Always happens. Right? So this is where the highest selling and buying pressure is right now. Moving on, next candle, red color candle. Very good. Okay, excellent selling pressure. No issues here. I have no doubts. You should also have no doubts. Good selling pressure. I'm happy. All right. Let's move on to the next candle. Now there's a red color candle here. Watch this. This is 2:55 p.m. in the afternoon on Wednesday, 23rd October. What happens when I shift my tool, expand to the next candle? Boom. Can you see this? Can you see this? There is a buyer who just entered on a red color candle, right? Very simple. Red color candle There's a buyer who entered the market at this point. Let me mark it. It's important for me, right? Let me mark the zone. There is a buyer who came here. Now, I've taught this to the underground traders group. They have seen it live last week that when this kind of stuff happens, there is always a dummy move which comes. There is a dummy move which comes in the market and it simply breaks the zone. Now, this is where 90% of your traders fail to understand what a dummy move is. It's a fake move because somebody has already placed a big bet on the opposite side, especially there's a candle which is red color candle and there's a green volume, meaning delta. Net positions in that single candle is green. How is that possible? This is what smart money does. People think green means buying pressure, red means selling pressure, right? This is what 99% retailers think. Let me show it to you again. This candle is red, fine, good selling, done, happy, good. But the next candle, you see, it's green. Delta is green here. There's a red color candle and delta is green. This is called delta divergence. Okay, there's a divergence from the price structure and the delta. Simple as that. Red color candle and green candle. So this is the trap candle. All right. This is the trap candle. This is when, and then around 3 p.m. exactly, I tweeted that yes, there is an unusual buyer. Now, why is this important for us? This was a weekly time zone for us. This was a weekly time zone. This was a stock pick for the weekly uh, radar stock, right? So this was a stock pick, weekly time zone, and we saw a trap candle here. Simple. Now let's see what happens as we go further. I said, watch this stock, right? Now let's see what happens as we go further. You see that market immediately turned. Now it's not necessary the market turns immediately. It can take 1 or 2 days, but in this case, it turned immediately the next day, right? It came, bounced off the zone. It's holding the zone, right? This is the entire trap zone, and market continues to go higher and higher and higher. All right. So this is a small glimpse of what I'm trying to tell you. This is a small glimpse of what I'm trying to teach you here is the fixed ranged volume profile. First method we did was in a specific time zone, we are trying to find a trap candle. Now you can find trap candles in 1 minute chart, 2 minute chart, 5 minute, 10 minute, 1 hour chart, does not matter. But when? When should we find it? Okay, this is the example of using time analysis to find a trap candle. If there's no trap candle, no worries. Why should I bother? Still, there is a trap candle in the specific time zone. I know something is going to happen. So I just mark the zone and keep it. All right. So if you found this example very interesting, wait till you see the last one. This is the example now of Nifty 15-minute chart. We had the previous example where I told you we are trying to find a trap or an unusual activity in a specific time zone. Now, in this example, we're going to find unusual activity based on the price structure or a price zone. All right. Simple, guys. Nifty saw a very good fall before the weekend. Friday, sharp move came and many of them didn't expect it. Now, in the market on Thursday, I shared some important. I was expecting a reversal on Thursday towards the upside. It did not reverse. It could not cross a specific zone. Now, what is the zone? That was my confirmation level. That zone was 24,425. So 24,425 approximately to 24,440. Is this a random zone? Let's find out. Okay. Let's find out if this is a random zone. Is this correct? 24,440, or was it a little bit higher? I think this was the zone 450. All right. Let's see what happens and let me show you what exactly happened in this zone and why did I specifically select this zone. Let me put onto a 5-minute chart so that you can understand better, more clear. You can see the most recent fall in Nifty, right? There was a good fall in Nifty. And in this fall, what did I do? Very simple. I took the fixed range volume profile. I applied it here. What do I see? What do I see? I see that there is some good activity that happened here. This is my value area, right? This is my value area, correct? Some strong activity happened here. Now, what is the activity? It's blue color, meaning there was a buyer who was sitting here. There was buying happening in this zone. Okay. This happened, and what did the price do? It went and fell down further. It went and fell down further. So the question here is, who got trapped here? All right. Now, in the live market, you won't know who got trapped and who's doing it and all that. That is irrelevant. What you need to understand is that this is an old trap zone. Now, if you go back to my tweet, I've told you this exactly. This is an old trap zone. If I draw the trap zone, let me just mark it. I need to understand it. And if I want to be bullish, market has to go above it, correct? If I want to be bullish, market has to go above it. Now you understand when I say old trap zone, the value of old trap zones. All right. What did the market do? It came back, retested Thursday, expiry day, did not do anything, sideways momentum. Friday morning comes back here, immediately gets rejected. Market could not cross this old trap zone. So people are still trapped here. The bulls, probably retail, most likely retail people are trapped here, right? So point here is that all the dip buyers got trapped. Good rejection, market falls nearly 500, probably 500 or 400 points. All right. Single day, 400 points drop in Nifty, exactly from the old trap zone. Now, this was the analysis. I told you what we have done is we have used the analysis of fixed range profile, fixed range volume profile on a structure, right? We are using a structure. We didn't use any time here. We didn't use any time here. We used a structure. And in this structure, we identified a zone where unusual activity happened. There was buyers, prices falling down, but there was buyers in this congestion area. They got trapped. So if we use the same zone, this becomes our old trap zone. Very simple. All right. So simple. What we are going to see next is an example which is very crystal clear of an activity and of operators, but how the news events will make the retailers, blindside or gaslight or whatever you want to call it. But I'll explain it to you as I saw it in the live market. Watch this now. Ramco Cements. Why did I pick this stock? Again, it was in our weekly radar. Stock pick in the week in the underground traders group. We had time zones. We were ready. Stock picks, I do it. I give it to the members, and you can do price analysis. I give the time zones where you have to find some setup there in the exact time zone. All right. So simple. Ramco Cements. You can see before the time zone, there's a good rally in the market. Correct. In the live market at 3 p.m., something happened. And this I have tweeted in the live market. I've given a follow-up also. You can check that out later. What happened here? Very simple. Let me just put the fixed range volume profile. This is 15-minute chart. And what do you see? Good up move, good buying pressure. All right. There is your POC. This is your point of control over here. All right. Very good. No problem. No issues with that. My point of control is here. POC. Let me just mark it. Now, what happens? This is 2:55 p.m. or 2:45. This is a 15-minute candle. So 2:45 to 3 p.m. This was the green candle. I see there is a small red color candle. Small red color. Okay, this minor selling pressure. No problem. Minor. Not something which I'm worried about. Price has not shown anything different for me. Okay. There's a red color candle here. Watch this. This red color candle. So far, you have seen the example of delta divergence. So far, you have seen a price zone trap. Okay, price zone trap. Now I'm going to show you something which will blow your mind. All right, watch this. A red color candle at 3 p.m. This is a 15-minute chart. Now I'm going to shift my tool to the next candle. All right, you can do this in the live market also. I want you to take a look at this entire blue part. All very good buying pressure has come here till 2:55 p.m., almost 3 p.m. Now, as soon as I shift my tool to the next candle, watch what happens. Boom. Where the hell did all the buying pressure go? One candle, one candle, the volume, the spike in delta, the selling pressure is so high. It is so high that all the green, all the buying pressure is nothing. You can see it in your charts. There's nothing here, almost negligible, right? One single candle, there is such a huge selling pressure that it overshadowed everything. Just one single candle at exactly 3 p.m. I'm going to show it to you again. Watch. Till 3 p.m., all good, right? Good buying pressure, all that is fine. Good, going good. We are just shifting to the next candle. One candle again. Boom. All entire selling pressure so big that in a single candle, it covered more than 10, 15 times, whatever you call it, the entire buying pressure in one single candle. And what has the price done? In your retail theory, in your textbooks, all the gurus on YouTube, all your subscriptions which you pay, selling pressure, red color candle, market should fall. Correct? What did the price do in this candle? Such a massive selling pressure in this one single candle. Price did not move. It is in a doji. This is unusual activity. All right. Where does it happen? Exactly in the time zone. Stock pick is done. Time zone we have exactly in the time zone. Underground Traders members, watch this. What am I doing? I am just going to mark this candle range. This is very important for me. All right. Next, what happens after that? Towards the close, sudden fall. Sudden fall comes, and next day again market gaps up, falls. Question now, I'm telling you, underground traders and everyone, I've told you what, when this kind of unusual activity happens, there is sometimes, almost literally 99% of the times, there's a dummy move which comes. Okay, there's a dummy move which comes where price goes and sustains above this. Now, in the evening of that day, this is 14th October, on that day evening, there's a news which comes out. What is that news? That there is some sort of a trade, block trade that happened in Ramco Cements. That was the news. Some block trade happened in Ramco Cements. That is the news after the market in the evening. What I'm showing you is live market. This is what happened in the live market. I have tweeted this out in the live market, and I have told you not about block trade, anything. I have told you there is a big boy short. Some big player has shorted the market at this point. All right. Immediately, next candle, we see a 1% fall, right? There's a 1%, 1.5% fall in this candle immediately, next candle. But this candle is unusual because such a high sellers have come, only single candle, but price did not fall in that candle. Yes, next candle, okay, next, fine, no problem. Now, what happens after this? Right? All this is fine. What happens after this? The dummy part, which I told you. There is some dummy activity happening here. Sideways, news has come, retailers know there is some huge activity. What is that? Trade block trade, such big hands change so and so thousands of crores. Watch what happens after this. Watch, just watch. Some short, big shot has come. Do you think he will let everyone trade above it? He's just trapping everyone, every single one above this zone. He has played his hand. This is suspect, right? This is the big boy. This is the operator. This is the big guy who has placed his bet at this level. I have told this in the live market, and what you're going to see right now is how he is just dumping. He has placed his trade much before the dump happens, right? So it makes you wonder as a trader, it makes you wonder what exactly is happening in the market. You're seeing FI buying, you're seeing FI selling, all that crap, right? You're seeing all that crap and you're still wondering where is the exact selling happening, all right? So now this is what I wanted to show you, the fixed range volume profile. The trap, the magic is happening somewhere else. The retailers, everyone think, okay, sellers have come here, okay, sellers have come here, sellers have come here. No, all this is dummy. All this is dummy move. The real move has happened over here, right? The real move has happened over here exactly in the time zone. Now, in the morning, I've discussed, with the underground traders members, a specific small indicator, simple method to find entry and exit signals. When you add this, guys, when you add this tool to your inventory, when I was recording this video and before I decided to record this video, I was wondering what happens if this tool falls in the wrong hands. I understood that there is an era right now which is happening of fast money. Everyone wants fast money in the market, but people don't really understand that trading is a slow money game. Capital you can definitely multiply. You can compound capital. You can compound profits. But this is game. The entire trading game is of slow money. People want fast money. You can become a laser guided missile, but it takes a lot of time and effort. So I was wondering what if this kind of my research and analysis falls in the wrong hands. There is a second part to this where I will discuss a deeper into structure, market structures, and where you can find these trap candles. Now, that is going to come soon, but definitely do like this video and share it as much as possible. If you're a new viewer, subscribe. There's a lot of important courses coming on YouTube itself. It will be free. I have revealed this setting. Use it. Come back to me. What do you think? Especially the Underground Traders Group members, how this helps you. All right. I will see you in the another important video, guys. Till then, be safe.